Oh, my mate rang me up and there's a yacht's dragged onto him. I don't know what's going on with it, because there's hardly any wind. So my guess is he snapped that anchor rope or something, I don't know. It's over there. Yeah, that's it, right there. You can't see me mate shot because he's on the other side of it. Yeah, he's right over the other side. Right. We'll have a bad peep, eh? Let's see what's going on with it. Like it's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm friggin' buggered. Let's go over and see what we can see. And yeah, what we can do about it. Don't want to do this at night. I haven't got any lights on my little tender. Damn it. Bloody Steely. Has to be a Steely, doesn't it? Friggin' old piece of shit, as usual. Excuse me, folks. Yeah, he's got no. He snapped it. Hey, Robbie. Fuck me. Hey, Rob. Hey? I don't think he's got an anchor, mate. Nah, it's broke off. I know, bro. Yeah, look, he's got nothing. I'll get ya. Probably tow it.
No, I've got to pull it back, mate. It's stuck on the chain. The keel or the rubber.
Oh fuck! Sorry, mate. I didn't realise what way you were. What way you? I just got up, mate. I'm tired.
Yeah,
That's all right.
I'll have to tow it back, but you'll have to keep. I don't know how much damage it's done to me, but it's fucking too hard.
Did it? Just drifting with it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's just drifting. Might have to start up your boat. I don't think mine's got enough kicker.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the tinny. Oh, yeah, I'll get the tinny.
Alright, you get. Are you alright there? You got a head.
All I want to do is tow it backwards and let it go.
No, which way is the tide going? Tow it out there and let it go out the middle of the channel and let it go that way. It'll go out the fucking middle of nowhere. It'll beach itself, hopefully. But we can't have this, can we, mate? So jump ya. You can fire up your tinny. You got a head torch?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that sucks. Righto. Well, I'll come around and give you a bit of illumination.
Well, I've got to reverse to pull it out.
Yeah, well, we'll pull it out this way.
Eh?
No,
I've got to pull it out the back way. It's stuck on me chain and the rubber.
Alrighto. We'll get both boats out here. We'll hook this up to yours, and then I'll get mine and I'll push it this way.
You're going to throw that on deck, will you?
So we just push it, it's going to hit someone else. So we put it right out the back, right out that side of the channel. It'll just piss off somewhere. That's what I reckon. We'll fire her up then. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, we'll need somebody up here to push it up, mate. They want to walk up the straight course.
Yeah, well, we'll get it off with the boats. With the boats, we'll get it off. Yeah, I know that. But let's get the boat out here first, so this thing starts moving, we can control it a little bit. You know what I mean? I friggin' knew I'd done this. I was saying, I was just thinking, I bet it's broke its fucking anchor. And it has. No, you'll be right. Yeah, yours. No, probably. Looks like it was tied to a mooring. Absolutely. Oh god, it's freaking. Want to be able to control this thing though, don't want it going on anyone else. Yeah, it's broke off a mooring, the old piece of garbage. Shit, man. God, look at the size of that. That's what happens when you don't look after your moorings. In fact, look at it. Let's see what sort of damage it's done to Robbie's. God damn it. Freaking tire's going out real quick too. Oh, don't wrap up me fucking motor. Fucking pain in the ass. God damn it. The tire's freaking coming out like crazy. You need to invest in a decent torch, mate. If you need to invest in a decent torch. Just watch that thing on your foot, Rob. Jesus Christ. Take that fucking thing.
The other things I've got to invest in there.
Yeah, I know, that's dangerous though. It's like you punch a hole through your foot.
Hey?
That's dangerous, you'll punch a hole through your foot. There, see, look at that big bit of hunk of metal sticking up in the air there. On your, right there where my torch is. Look down. See that? Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. Oh. Yeah, I can see him, man. Oh, I thought you said he's wrapped up in your chain. Well, all we can do then is wait for the tide, but we can buffer it up in the meantime. When the tide turns, you should just come straight off it, because I'm not too sure I'll be able to push against this. Look at it. I'm not too sure I'll be able to push against this, but we'll give it a go. You reckon? Yeah, righto. Yeah, right. I just want to move it because it's just going to go, nail someone else. An old piece of crap. It's an old Steely, mate. As usual. Yeah, I know. It's probably ownerless. Oh, God, the bloody tide's ripping out. Oh, screw. Tide's coming out so bloody hard. It's stuck. Oh God, the fucking tide's ripping. Oh my God. That's it, look. Put it down there. The rudder's... What? The rudder's hooked up to that. God damn it. Okay, it's not stormy or windy, huh? The old tide's coming out of 8 knots. And I reckon his rudder is wrapped around his anchor chain. Here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's around the snubber. Oh, yeah, it's wrapped around your snubber. It's wrapped around your snubber. Yeah, it's around your snubber. Like your chain's okay. The rudder's hooked onto your snubber. Yeah. You cut that and the fucking thing's off, mate. You cut the snubber rope and it's off. But God knows where it's off to. This thing weighs a ton. I'm not even too sure if you can control it. What's it called? Yeah, look at it. Bloody old piece of garbage. God. Yeah. Look at it. Yeah, it's not your chain, it's your snubber, Rob. Now come back up. The easiest thing you do, if you got a knife, cut it. No. No. Like I said, it's on your snubber. If you cut your snubber, it'll just go. If God knows where it's going to fucking go. You know, oh God, I can hardly hold it because it's coming out so hard. This tide. The tide's coming out so bloody hard, I can't really. That's how hard the tide's coming out. Hang on, I can't hear you. Get a knife and cut the snubber. No, I've got a fucking knife. It's your boat. You've got a knife. But if you cut it, it's going to go down there somewhere, and I'm not too sure who it's going to hit, Rob. Hang on a sec, let me tie up. Oh, damn it. it does cut it and leave my tender, it might wipe it out, mightn't it? I don't think so though. I don't know, mate. Well, all things go to Rome. Said all things go to Rome. If you cut it, I reckon it'll release. But like I was saying, if you release it, I'm not too sure where it's going to go. It might go in the middle of the channel. It might go and hit someone else. I don't know. But the tide's ripping out so quickly.
Not on the same.
Now look. It's on that.
You got your knife there?
No.
You left it in the boat, did you?
Well, I don't know what to do. If you cut it, God knows what's going to happen to it. Just wondering if there's someone that's going to go and hit someone else.
I can't leave it here, mate. The tide turns, you're going to bash the shit out of my fucking boat.
I know, well, it's your call. It's your boat.
Yeah, just fucking let it go, mate.
Well, you cut it.
Don't look after them.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about this piece of shit. I'm worried about the people downstream.
I realise that, mate, but
That's what I'm saying to you.
but mate, this boat was right.
I don't know where this thing was.
Right over. It must have hit someone else's boat and they let it go.
Yeah, right. I don't know, it's your call.
Where's the? Yeah, over there it was. Because I kept seeing those Christmas fucking things on the back of it.
Yeah, righto. Well, it's decided to hit you.
Yeah, why?
I don't know, mate.
The breeze is not even. Oh, fucking.
What are you doing?
The breeze is not even lost his balance.
Buy yourself a bloody decent torch, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, I know.
You're not here with that little pipsqueak of a thing.
I've got a spotlight there.
Well, use that. What you got that for? See, look how far the rudder's turned over.
Yeah.
Aye. They'd probably end up cutting that anyhow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It has to happen right in bloody near midnight, doesn't it?
No, I didn't want to make it happen, mate.
No, that's all right. No, it's not that. Like, it's in the day, it'd be no issue, would it?
Look, mate, someone must have cut it off the thing because it was up over there. It was.
No, you tell by the rope. It's all fucked up. It's actually it must have been some sort of buoy because it's got these massive big stainless steel shackles, like that big. When you pull the rope up. But anyway, you're not going to get off with that. It's freaking steel, so you have to cut it. That's all you can do, really.
No.
But it's your call, like I said.
Yeah. I just want to walk my boat, mate.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you.
I've had enough fucking problems earlier on fucking boats, mate.
I don't blame you, mate. And you can't get into it, it's locked up, and then if I step foot in that and something happens to it, I'm responsible for it, and I'm not doing that. I'm exactly like the Coast Guard. I'm exactly like the Coast Guard. I'm not getting on someone else's boat.
You can't take the Coast Guard?
No, well, you can't.
It's not like years ago. You know, Coast Guard was 24 fucking hours, and now they say, they shut up at 6 o'clock.
Well, that big not a rope of shit down there, look.
Yeah.
See it?
I've got a knife, mate.
Well, the Coast Guard in this situation would help you, but there's no one on duty right now.
That's what I'm saying, mate. Years ago they were.
Oh,
24 hours, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But now they're not.
I know that.
You can't get them out of bed, but they'd be nice and cranky like you are.
Oh, I'm not cranky, Rob. I'm just...
I'm only joking. God, fuck you.
But I'm like them. I'm like them.
Fucking joke at all now.
I'm exactly like the Coast Guard, mate. Because if I jump on top of that thing and it goes and sinks someone's boat or something, I'll get shit for it. So.
Yeah, well, mate, if we let it go, it's going to hit your fucking dinghy. So that's why I have to tackle up on the other side.
Nah, be right. It probably it won't snare up or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Fucking hell, get out of the way. Go on, out of the way.
Don't get angry, Rob.
Huh?
Don't go getting angry. I know, brother.
No, you're not coming out. No.
She wants to see me, Robbie. She misses me, man.
Hmm?
So she wants to see me.
Put that on the other side.
Yeah, well. I'm just trying to figure out its trajectory, you know what I mean? Where the hell's it going to go?
Well, I can't see any base behind it.
Nah, me neither.
Well, there's one, but it's right down.
Yeah, God knows where things going to go, though, eh?
I'll go up the sandbar, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, but it's really you're responsible for your boat, you know. Said you're responsible for your own boat, not everyone else's, I guess. Well, it broke its mooring. Yeah. Too bad we haven't got a tender set up for nighttime use. Because then you could follow it and make sure nothing happened. Look at the piece of garbage, jeez. Like no one's been on this boat for freaking 20 years. I said no one's been on it for 20 years, look at it. Rusted up and
Couple of sailboats, there's that many fucking roads everywhere.
yeah, no. Have to make you another snubber, won't I? I'll have to make you another snubber. So don't let it go, because you won't get your...
Yeah, well, I just needed a bit of help because I didn't know what to... Well, I know what to do, but I need someone to push down the set. There's a boat hook there. As long as I cover it, can you just push it out for me?
Mate, I'll push one of these out in a freaking hurricane. I'll just use my legs.
So you don't want the boat hook?
Well, I don't know if it's going to have enough muscle. Honestly. To do anything. When you cut, it's just going to slide off you anyhow, mate. You know?
Yeah, it's only going to hit there midship because it's wider.
Yeah, I know.
Ready?
Yep. There, I'm pushing it.
Ready?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck.
There's a hook on the cane, mate.
Yeah, it is too. Fuck it. Yep, it is. Righto, so what we're going to do now is buffer it off, mate. So get everything, all your padding you can. Get all the padding you got. Have you got any?
Hey, what do you mean?
Well, these motherfuckers here.
Oh, there's three down the side.
Yeah, great. We need them.
You want to put them here?
Well, you have to. You can't, what else are you going to do? You have to wait for the tide to turn. So it pushes you off it, and then it's going to go crazy fucking down there somewhere. No, it's just going to drag it. Here you go. Oh, yeah, watch that bloody thing. Yeah, buff it up there, and then when the tide turns, it's going to go. It'll probably hit me next time. God damn it. I reckon I'll just slip off with the tide, Rob. Yeah. So anyway, the deal is that this steely has to be a steely, doesn't it? It's broke its mooring. So there's no chain or anything on it. And it's caught up onto his chain by its keel. How good's that? Well, it's not good at all. But there's no way going to move it until the tide shifts. I don't think anyhow, but the trouble is with it, the tide's going at like so heavily right now, like really quickly. I'll just have a look at my phone. And it's 12 o'clock now. 12 o'clock now, and according to this, shit, the tide is going to turn. What time is that? There you go. The tide's going to turn some ungodly hour. Oh, God. So 2:30 in the morning, the tide's going to turn. And when it turns, it could quite likely run into me. So, I think what we're going to be doing is on slack tide. Oh, shit, what can we do? On slack tide, I think it'll drift off Robbie. But at slack tide, we'll be able to push it around a bit. You know? But right now, can't do anything with it. Like the tide, it must be running at 3 knots. Like I said, it's 12 now, 230's slack tide. It's not doing any damage to his boat right now. It's just got his chain. Which isn't good, because it could possibly lift his chain, couldn't it? If it gets any more hectic. There must be a lot of force, because the stern of that boat's actually facing the tide. Like Rob's pointing into it, and it's going the other way, running down the side of his boat. That's the way it's hooked. So it could quite easily, I guess, just because the amount of force going under the stern of it, it could quite possibly like move him. I bloody hope not. But if it moves him, at least it's going to swing around and the rudder will come off the train. And I think he'll just reset, but I don't know what to do. We're just going to let it go. But if we let it go, it could hit someone else's, couldn't it? Which is a problem. But generally, I think what I'd do is just go straight down the channel. You know, the path of least resistance, which is straight down the guts of the channel, right? My problem is when it reverses, when this tide reverses, what's it going to do then? So I think better set up to move it on the slack, and I don't know move it where, but hook it up to Robbie's tender, and be able to maneuver it somewhere. But I've got Brisbane VTS, their number. But no one's going to work this time of night. No one's going to come out. I know there's an emergency number for the Coast Guard. But the thing is here, it's not about, like Rob's okay, I think. It's not going to damage his boat. But when, like I said, when it turns, it's just going to go off his boat and collect someone else. It's going to go forever. And that's the problem. Now, if no one wants to do anything about it, well, it's all about helping people, really, isn't it? But if no one wants to do anything about it, like none of the authorities want to wipe their hands of it, they're not going to blame me for it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to inform them, just saying there's this boat floating around everywhere. It's certainly going to run into someone else's boat, I'd say. Unless it ends up in the friggin' beach on the return tide. But it's not my problem. It's my problem even less than theirs. Anyway, we'll go over and have a word, and we'll make a plan, I think. Yep. Okay. The story continues. Yeah, well, I went over there, and I think I told you, it's come off its mooring buoy, whatever it is. I think it was southeast from where I am right now, and somehow it's clipped his boat. Yeah, with the outgoing. So it might have been floating around for a while. Not too sure how that happened, but it's another old steely. No one's been on for 20 years, I don't think. But anyway, it could have been floating around for a while. I knew it actually did. It must have done its anchor or its mooring. Anyway, it's right against his stern, with its stern to the tide. But it's not actually doing any damage. I had a look. And you can't get it off because the rudder is caught on his chain, right? So it's just sort of like kissing. But the trouble is his stern is to the tide and outgoing. It's a pretty strong one. It's got to be like 3 knots, I reckon. And the thing is, it could actually lift his chain. Lift old mate's chain. Or Robbie's chain. And if it does that, hopefully it'll just slip off and just go its own way, and Rob would pretty much just re-anchor naturally, I think. But that's the but. That could happen. He seems pretty solid right now though, and tide's pushing out like a bugger, because it's 12 o'clock now and the tide's low tide's 2:30, so it's got to calm down a bit. And he's not moving now. I don't think he's gonna. And when the tide turns, it should just drift back with the incoming. But then the problem is he might hit me, which I'm not really too keen on, because I'm sick of getting hit by boats. You know that. I'm not keen on that at all. So I reckon, and it's so I don't know. I just raced over my tender, but my tender's having a hard time battling against that tide, and pitch dark. I don't like doing it that much because I have to put a new the props going on my tender, so pushing against the tide's pretty tough on it, you know. Sometimes it slips. It's one of those old 2.5 Susie's, you know, with a rubber prop insert, so it's slipping a bit. So I don't really want to go over there. I tried to ring him. I said just hang tight until like, you know, 2:20. I'll go back over, I'll hook up his tender to it and make sure we can give it some direction when it actually comes off, and just let the fucking thing go. No, wouldn't do that. You gotta look after other people's boats too, I suppose. But you know, like, no one else is gonna do it. Like, I shouldn't have to take responsibility, neither should Robbie, about someone else's boat coming up their bloody moron. It's not right. The Coast Guard won't touch it, and no one wants to touch it. No one from government wants to touch it. But, you know, I'm not going to take the civil friggin' claim of it smashing into someone's cat because we released it from his boat, you know what I'm saying? So, it's one of those things. I don't know anyone's rights on that. But I guess when it's your boat, I think it's going to come off naturally anyhow. So maybe not tie it up, maybe just hit it in the side, just move it away from everything, especially my boat. Then it's going to go float right down there and probably hit someone else's boat, which really sucks. But I can't control it. Like, it's a steely, it must weigh like 4 ton. And I don't think Robbie can control it. Well, he probably could with his, but my advice, like I said, don't do it, because you just put yourself in your own liability. But then I've just letting it come off naturally, which I think it's going to do on the turn. But we'll be ready at 2:30 to do what we're going to do. Especially if it's going to hit my boat. I'll get it off mine. It's going to hit your boat. Well, you have to get it off yours, because I can't do anything about it. I can't ring anyone or tell anyone about it. There's no Coast Guard or anything that's working right now that you can actually ring. So it's every man for himself, as far as I'm concerned. Like, simply because you're aware of it doesn't make it your responsibility. I know it sucks, doesn't it? But if you actually do something, if you intervene in some way, then it becomes your responsibility. I know. Like, a lot of people say, well, go ahead and do it. You know, oh yeah, do it. Yeah, well, you do it, okay? Because you do it, and it runs in someone's really expensive yacht down here, okay? And then it's your fault. I'd rethink what I'm saying about that. because really, you ain't in the situation. People always say that, don't they? Well, I should do this, should do that. Well, yeah, well, you should do it too, but you won't, would you? You wouldn't. Because number one, you wouldn't even know what the freaking hell to do, I don't think. You know, and then it becomes your liability. Well, I'm sorry, man. Like, this is my life. I look after myself. That's about all I can look after. That's all I got. You know, I'm not going to get financially raped because I intervened in a process. That's my thoughts on the matter anyhow. Like I'm saying, it's okay for people to say, well, do that. I'd do that. Well, any normal, any nice person would do that. Yeah, well, piss off, because you wouldn't. Okay? You just wouldn't. Most people wouldn't know their asses from their elbows, basically. That's the truth of the matter. Unfortunately. Anyway, I'll go see Robbie and I'll tell him my plan. Just let it go. Just get off the boat to start with. You see, the trouble is you can't inform anyone. And it's pitch black. Like, Rob hasn't got any lights in his tender. I've got no lights in my tender. Like, it's illegal even to freaking, like, get in the water in that state. You know, we're not, like, I got a little porter boat. I can't do anything. And plus, there's no lights on it. And Rob's got a, like, 20 horsepower Yami, I think, but he's got no lights in it neither. It's pretty freaking dangerous. And it's illegal to do it. Just to be out there. Like, if it's in the daylight, it'd be different. We have plenty of people over here, like, helping, but it's not, you know. It's like, you know, 12 o'clock at night. And, like I said, the tide changes at 2:30. Anyway, I'll go over and see him again. Motor over there. Yeah, see what happens. Dear, oh dear, pilgrims. The story is now, I think you got most of it, but the story is now, I just got an VHF, and I contacted Gladstone VTS, maybe? I think it is Gladstone VTS. Great things as repeaters. And I told her the situation. So, yeah, I don't know. I told her that an elderly gentleman, I told her about the situation when the tide changes, this boat could just come off his chain and go wandering around the bay willy-nilly. Or it could quite possibly stay on his boat. And when his boat swings into the tide, the incoming tide, it could drag him, could do anything, God knows. So anyway, they're aware of it. I contacted them on that sucker. Because no one's stupid enough to be up this late. Besides the good people in Gladstone. Great things repeaters, aren't they? They're miles away, miles and miles away from Gladstone. But it runs off repeater. Boom, 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 boom. Just keeps on tripping along the repeater until it finally gets someone. Gladstone's always up. All weird hours. No one else is. Like, everyone else is pretty much volunteer. Marine rescue. And, you know, they have families and they go to bed and all that sort of stuff. But Gladstone, that's pretty much full on. Always 24-hour coverage. Because we all know what... a lot of bucks in Gladstone. And they got to look after some pretty big shipping. That's good, isn't it, repeaters? Doesn't matter where you are. If you have a repeater and... You can contact a repeater. It'll just keep on transferring your signal all the way to Gladstone. Anyway, I'm going to wait 2:30 and see what happens, because I certainly don't want this bloody thing coming onto me. You know what I mean? I've had enough of that. Anyway, so stay tuned. Give me something to put on YouTube anyhow, won't it? A lot of stuff happening lately. Boats burning down. This stuff. Yeah, anyway. Well, good. Not much sleep tonight. That's for sure. Because I can't really go to sleep now, because I won't wake up to go over and give Robbie a hand and check out what this boat's doing. So it's going to be a long night. Such is life on the open seas. Anyway.